Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video and hope you guys are doing well today. Next, we're going to be looking at Warrior in the Season of Discovery and going through all the runes, the different build potentials and things like that. So, yeah, let's just jump straight into it. Last we looked at Warlock and Priest, and I mean, I re-rolled twice in that video. Warlock is looking kind of mad. I definitely think Warlock's going to be the strongest class that I've seen so far, so let's get into it. Flagellation, gain a 25% bonus to physical damage done for 12 seconds after activating Blood Rage or Berserker Rage. That's pretty cool, another cooldown for them. Each time you deal bleed damage, you gain 3 rage, which I like. That fixes a lot of rage issues for warriors in general. I think that's going to be a very, very good pick. Raging Blow, a furious strike that deals 100% weapon damage, but can be used while in Rage, Berserker Rage, or Blood Rage is active. Okay. Obviously, you can't use that with Flagellation, unfortunately. Warbringer, your charge, intercepts, and intervene abilities are now usable while in combat and in any stance. So this is your PvP option. 100%. You're going to pick anything else, that's your PvP option. For PvE, I think Blood Frenzy, and you just spam Rend on everything. So you have just infinite rage, is probably my choices so far. Flagellation looks cool, but I actually think I would just go Blood Frenzy in every situation. Personally. Furious Thunder. Thunderclap now increases the time by between attacks by an additional 6% and can be used in any stance. I'm wondering if this is still so you could like Fury Prot. Potentially. Maybe, I don't know. Consume my Rage. Enrages you and grants you a 25% melee damage bonus for 12 seconds or up to 12 maximum swings after you exceed 80 energy. So you're seeing the synergy there. You can use this and Blood Frenzy and you just spam Rend on everything. You'll just keep proccing this, which could be fun. While wielding two-handed weapons, your attack speed is increased by 20%. Okay. That's kind of crazy, actually. That with Wind Fury from a kitty or a shaman is pretty cool. Victory Rush. Instantly attack the target, causing 151 damage and healing you for 10% of your max health. Obviously, you have to get the killing blow on a target for this to work. So, yeah, okay. Endless Rage. You generate 25% more rage from all damage you deal. I'm telling you, there's like a max rage build where you just run Consumed by Rage, Blood Frenzy, and Endless Rage, and you just have maximum rage. And I'm okay with it. While you're in defensive stance and have a shield equipped, Sunder Armor deals 100% weapon damage increased by 10%, so it's just Devastate. Okay. While dual wielding, your physical damage and movement speed are increased by 10%. This is awesome. But does it beat the more rage? Quick Strike, a reckless instant melee attack with your two-handed weapon, dealing 50 to 83 physical damage. I think it also costs like 20 rage. Okay, let's talk about it. So, tanks... Oh, what do tanks run? Warbringer, probably. I'm going to say Warbringer, because they're going to get hit and get rage. They don't need Blood Frenzy. So I'm going to say Warbringer, Furious Thunder, and Devastate. I think is the play for like pure tanks. Maybe there's like a Fury Prot build in there somewhere. For arms, I'm going to say Blood Frenzy, definitely. Frenzied Assault, and then probably Endless Rage, honestly. And then Fury, I would be going... I don't know for the chest option in Fury. You'd go Consumed by Rage, and you'd probably go Single-Minded Fury. But I don't know about the chest. So, let me know. What do you reckon? I think Raging Blow is definitely a shout, but... Because you're not going to be bleeding people too much unless you get deep wounds. If you can get to deep wounds, this is crazy still. But, okay. Warrior isn't anything crazy for me so far. I mean, yeah, they're going to do good damage because they're warriors, but I don't think they're anything crazy. Hunter runes. Now, I've recently picked up Hunter on Wrath. I'm probably going to be playing Hunter on Retail. I've got a little special place in my heart for Hunter at the moment. So I've read through these a little bit, and they are kind of crazy. So let's get into it. Chest first, expose weakness. Your range criticals increase your attack power by 40% of your current agility. This is a staple in the survival tree. It's good, yeah. Master Marksman increases your critical strike chance by 5% and reduces the mana cost of all your shot abilities by 25%. The thing is, you could still run this as survival. Or Beastmaster. Lone Wolf, you deal 25% increased damage with all attacks where you do not have an active pet. I'm probably going to play this in raids, to be honest. You can play Cobra Strikes, your critical hits with shot abilities, cause your pet's next 2 special attacks to critically hit. Obviously, very Beastmaster tree talent. Legs then. Kill command, it's the same as the Wrath kill command, which increases your pet's damage done from special attacks by 60% for 30 seconds. Each special attack done by the pet reduces the damage bonus by 20%, which is cool. Sniper training, your shot abilities gain 30% increased critical strike chance, which is kind of crazy where you've not moved for the last 6 seconds. I'm hoping this works like Wrath, where you can move. As long as you then stay still for 6 seconds, you'll maintain the buff. So it's like a 15-second buff. You just need to stay still for 6 seconds to refresh it. Serpent Spread. Targets hit by your multi-shot are affected by your Serpent Sting for 6 seconds. Now, this ability is what makes Hunters so crazy in Kata, but it's not going to be so crazy in Season of Discovery because the reason it's so strong is improved Serpent Sting, which I don't think we're going to be able to get. And I don't even think it does the same thing, to be honest, in Classic. You and your pet deal simultaneous 100% instant 100% melee damage. Afterwards, your Mongoose Bite and Raptor Strike deal 10% increased damage for 10 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. Raptor Strike has a 20% chance to reset the cooldown on Flanking Strike. Melee Hunter, boys. Melee Hunter. Now, I've played Survival in retail. I really enjoyed it. It had issues when I played it, but I think they fixed a lot of those issues now. And yeah, they obviously want to bring it to Classic Season Discovery, so I'm okay with this. Beast Mastery, your pet's damage and health are increased by 30%. Its focus regeneration by 80%. In addition, your pet's growl now also taunts the target to attack it for 3 seconds. Very, very strong for leveling. I'll say that. Chimera Shot. You deal 125% weapon damage, refreshing the current string on your target and triggering an effect. Exactly the same as Wrath, except I'm pretty sure we're only going to have access to Serpent Sting. Explosive Shot. You fire an explosive charge into the enemy, dealing fire damage. This charge will blast the target every second for an additional 2 seconds, cooldown shared with Arcane Shot. Again, same as Wrath. Carve, a sweeping attack that strikes all enemies in front of you for 50% weapon damage. So, there's a couple of different builds. Again, of course. You've got a Melee Hunter build, which is going to be Flanking Strike, Carve. I think are 2 very, very staples in that. Although you only need that if you're doing AoE. In PvP, then you'd probably pick up Explosive Shot. And then Chest. Well, you have to have a pal, so you can't run Lone Wolf. That's ranged criticals, maybe even Cobra Strikes, you know. I think Cobra Strikes is the synergistic one, or Master Marksman, but okay. For Marksman, then you've got, I mean, you could run either of these, really. Probably Master Marksman because you have mana issues in Classic. Or Lone Wolf if you don't really want a pet. I am going to be trying Lone Wolf to see if it's worth it damage-wise. Sniper training just seems crazy. And then for AoE, you'd use Serpent Spread. And then down here, you'd probably use Chimera Shot. Or Explosive Shot. I feel like you could use either. Because you're not going to have very much scaling with either, right? So I'm not sure which one I'd pick, actually. We'd have to just do the math on which one does more damage. You have a Beastmaster one with Cobra Strikes, Kill Command, Beast Mastery. Very easy to pick up that one. Is there any other builds there? There's kind of a survival-y build. You could run the Exposed Weakness, Serpent Spread, but Explosive Shot, but I don't think it's going to be very good. I think you'd have to mix and match between, like I said, I think either Master Marksman or Lone Wolf. Like, if we're talking Dungeon or Black Fathom Deep's best, Master Marksman or Lone Wolf, Sniper Training, Chimera or Explosive Shot, just whichever one does the most damage there is going to be the best. So, yeah, we'll come back and do Rogue next and Shaman. So, come back in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you later.